me, it's not just about the money that we was awarded money towards our grant, but now I feel like I have somewhere to go and get that advice that I need. It doesn't need, it could be about anything. I know that there's a team there that can help me, point me in the direction. And through Val and her team, I know quite a lot of people in this room now because I've made that connection. And it just, to Ramsey, it's feeling like a totally different town now. Instead of, just, random people wandering about. You see families out and the activities that they're putting on for all the, the residents, it's amazing. And you see the toddler group and the Bosch play schemes and that, and, it's just, it's everywhere and people, it's just, it's great. It is because before there was nothing and the kids would get up to trouble and do all sorts of things, but now we've got somewhere to go and it's just, it's really welcoming. So
people have really started working together simply because of this. We all get together. We've got the Heritage and Tourism group which I belong to, and instead of all trying to do things separately and overlapping, we're all getting together so we can help one another, and it's made quite a difference. There's a feeling of positivity about Ramsey now, and you can feel now when you're actually out in Ramsey, you can feel a sort of change to it. Yes, they're more likely to help. Rather than just give you a negative comment, it's really, what can I do to help you? Or I can do that. And it makes such a difference.
Talking with the town council, the relationship now with the town council is really good. And also another one, the cricket club. The amount of activities now at the cricket club, nothing whatsoever to do with cricket, but it's the fact that people know the venue and they come there and support it.
It's a bit like a spider's web, if you like. Ramsey Million, Ramsey Neighbours Trust in the middle, and round the edges are all the groups and all the clubs, and then in the next bit is all the projects. And we sort of sit in the centre and people come to us and we go to them and we cross-refer and they join themselves up and then they meet somebody else and it's just like, actually it's more like a spider on LSD if you think about it. It's not tidy, but it works.
Yes.
And it you can go to anybody, can't you, practically, in town, and ask them to help or ask them to do something or ask them for information, and they will. And that would never have happened 15 years ago.
The Million has actually improved the community relations in the whole of the town, and I don't really think you can put a value on that. It's something that I think was missing for a long time, because a lot of the bigger shops closed down and the whole town seemed to fall apart really in many ways. But now with the money that's coming through and the money that we're putting into the individual groups, it seems to be coming back together again. And we need to carry that on.
I feel really for the first time in years that the town council are working with us and we're working with the town council. Because for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me, people that have lived in Ramsey for years, the town council seemed to be a totally separate body that had nothing to do with the rest of Ramsey. And you didn't really get a lot of support. But now it's entirely different.
And why do you think that?
I think it's because everybody's working together.
So you created that
So you've
kind of
created
culture.
that sort of atmosphere.
I've said what they say is being listened to, so they feel they're in control of the change. So whether it's through consultation, whether they're involved in developing projects, it's their ideas, their things that they're saying are being followed through, so they feel they have some control over that change.
Residents know best what is needed and will tell you, and then if you do what they want, they'll take ownership, which means that they buy in, because it's not being imposed on them, it's being offered to them. So their thoughts. You said about the swimming pool, and I would have said, what we would have said is, a swimming pool? Really? Are you going to use it? Who's going to use it? How many people are going to use it? Where do you think we're going to build it? And when you drill down to the bottom of what they want, it wasn't a swimming pool they wanted. It was something to do on a Saturday morning with the kids.
Certain budgets are cut. They're trimming them down, but it's got this is where I feel things will eventually go, in as much as that they will be slowly cut down, and then the community will be picking it up with the help and assistance of either county or district. I think that's where they're looking for it to go.
But some things require money, whatever.
Exactly.
And for example, I'll speak here for the community bus requires money for insurance and the actual bus and maintaining the bus and storing the bus, which irrespective, because it's all, I'm speaking on your behalf, it's all done by I'm just saying it's all done, all the work is done by volunteers, but it still requires hard cash.